for this problem, we're asked to find the equation in standard form of the parabola whose vertex is at 1, -2, and whose focus is at -1, -2. So to solve this type of problem, it would be easier for us if we're able to visualize what type of parabola we're considering for the problem. So um, since we have the given vertex at 1, -2 and focus at -1, -2, we plot those in the Cartesian plane. So we have the vertex 1, -2 here and the focus at -1, -2, so right here. So from this two given alone, then we actually already know that this is a parabola whose vertex is not at the origin and also is a parabola that is facing to the left. So it would look something like this. Right. And with that said, then we already know that we should be considering the equation in standard form that would look like y minus k squared is equal to 4p x minus h, where the value of p is less than 0, obviously since the focus is to the left of the vertex. So the first thing we have to do here is find the value of p. And we know that p is just the directed distance from the focus to the vertex, right? So it's the distance between this point to this point. And looking at the graph alone, we know that the difference between those 2 points is 2 units, right? So from 1 until -1, so that's 2 units. But since we're considering directed distance and the focus is to the left of the vertex, then we know that p is equal to -2. Since we already have that, then we substitute the value of p to the equation. Then we have y minus k squared is equal to 4 times -2 x minus h. Simplifying this, we have y minus k squared is equal to -8x minus h. The next thing we have to do is to substitute the values of h and k based on the given 1, -2. So since we have the vertex and we know that this is basically just hk, then we substitute those values. So that becomes y minus -2 squared is equal to -8x minus h, which we can simplify. Y plus 2 squared is equal to -8 x minus h, which is now your final answer. This is the standard form of the parabola whose vertex is at 1, -2 and whose focus is at -1, -2.